Manjunath came home one day from teaching at the university, and he was also having somewhat of an off day. And he was a little distracted by something. I could tell he was not in the best of moods. And he comes home and he says, "Arun, come on, let's go upstairs." So I said, okay, and I grabbed my violin thinking, oh, we're gonna have a class. I was kind of excited about it. And he closed the door to the room and he sits down and I take my violin out. And he says, no, put your violin away. So I was like, okay. So I put the violin away. He takes his violin and turns on the tampura, and we sit in silence. He doesn't look at me, he doesn't look at anyone. He just sits there and we listen to the tampura for about a minute or two. Then he starts to play. And he plays Raga Shanmukapriya, which is one of my favorites. I don't think he did it necessarily because it was one of my favorites. I think at that moment that's what he wanted to do. And he played for about 45 minutes, alap, of this raga, and was literally the most beautiful music I'd ever heard in my life. And it was touching, it brought me to tears. It perhaps even brought him to tears. And there was one moment that, he's in a higher octave and it was really intense. And, he looks up and above him on the wall was an idol of Ganesha. So the only time in 45 minutes he opened his eyes was to look at that. And then he returned to the music and continued to play. And the emotion that he brought out in that 45 minutes was indescribable. You really felt his soul pouring into the music. You could see him in the sounds. Right? So that was indescribable, and that's when I realized that music is bigger than all of us. It's bigger than him, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than everything.